Hey everyone, this is Yusra Zaki, and today I'm joined by Leslie Wilson.
Hi, Yusra.
Hi, Leslie. And we are basically two people who really love music and are just so different.
Yeah,
you and
nothing
me.
wrong with that.
So
Yeah.
I'm a 28-year-old millennial who can only dance to rap music at a club. What about you?
I'm 27.
Come on.
Going on 40-something.
Okay, he's not 27.
Going on 50.
He's not.
But listen, I'm a
So you're
very
50.
good liar.
Just be honest.
But having said that, I mean, given my years of experience, I've been more fortunate than you, Yusra, to, listen to music from the swinging 60s, 70s,
Okay.
80s, through all, as the music evolved to its present state of rack and ruin,
Okay.
EDM. What's all
Rack
that
and
fuss
ruin.
about?
Listen.
What's all that fuss about?
I don't love EDM, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't call it racket. People love that.
Yeah.
They jam to it at concerts.
Yeah.
These guys make millions.
Yeah, I thought so. I was in Germany in the mid-90s, and that's when techno really started to emerge. All the clubs were playing techno. EDM is a variation of techno. It
Yeah.
all started with rave parties and stuff like that. The beats running around in your head, DJs spinning those discs, running around. So I think EDM has evolved. It's got more tuneful than
Yes,
rave was.
it's more
rave
tuneful
was, yeah, it's
because
a lot
techno
more tuneful.
is just like a beat and you're just like, stop.
But let me tell you, a lot of EDM DJs right now sample stuff from the past.
Yes.
Stamp everything but the girl. Bands like that, they sample
Yeah.
a lot of old stuff. Because I kind of believe that all the best music happened in the past. The best movies, the best literature, and so the music as well.
I don't
But-
know. When I listen to the best music that happened in the past, I feel like it's so dated.
Yeah.
The love songs are lame-ish, and you can just hear it. It has
Yeah.
an 80s sound to it, and you're like,
Yeah.
no.
But isn't classic music cool? Isn't it cool? We're not talking Beethoven or Mozart, or we're talking about rock and roll. Where did it come from? Where Bill Haley and the Comets, Chuck Berry, Elvis Presley. I don't think how many young people out there really know and value
No.
the core values of music, because
We don't.
it all started. It had its roots. They weren't
Yeah.
dinosaurs. They were creators.
They weren't what?
They weren't dinosaurs. I mean, a lot of people think, old music, they're
old
dinosaurs. And,
dinosaurs.
no, I think they're the pioneers. They laid down the
Yeah.
platform. The soul singers, the protest singers.
Yeah.
You asked me earlier, Usha, what genre I like.
Yeah.
Essentially, I like singer-songwriters.
Okay.
I'm sure all you kids out there, the first thing you think of is Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
He's brilliant.
He's a
brilliant.
singer-songwriter,
He's a
I guess.
singer-songwriter.
Yeah.
There are not too many like him out there. But I can name 100 people right now. We don't have the time for that. But I'm going to tell you about Neil Young, Bob Dylan.
Yeah,
These are
the
people.
old guys.
These are people. We're still listening to these guys.
Okay,
40
question.
years later.
I don't want to sound ignorant.
Yeah.
Are they still alive?
Of course they are
Okay,
alive.
just
And
checking.
more than them being alive, their music is alive, Yusra. Their music is
Yeah.
very much alive. And I
Okay.
encourage young people. I'm not an agent for Bob Dylan. I'm not an agent for Neil Young. But I'm encouraging young people who listen to EDM, who listen to hip hop and all, to delve into the past.
Yeah.
Go deep into your soul.
Give it a
and
chance.
Give it a chance. Give it a listen to. I mean, we all know about Oscar Wilde. We know you don't have to go back and read Mark Twain or Oscar Wilde to be literary or something, but it's nice to go back into the past. Go back
Yeah.
into a time machine.
Yeah, I mean, look, there are occasional moments where I will appreciate the old stuff and maybe I'll listen to it one time or search it on my Spotify. But realistically speaking, if I'm going to be I want to listen to what I want to listen to right now, no one else is judging me on my music
Yeah.
taste.
You should never be
'cause
judged on
people
what music,
People
yeah.
judge on music taste. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
that's unfair. I
there's
totally
this,
agree with you.
One song by the Jonas Brothers that I really enjoy listening to, and I will only listen to it in the privacy of my own car. Because
Don't do
I
that,
would
I mean-
never want people to know that I listen to
No,
the
it's
Jonas
nice to
Brothers.
connect with songs. I mean, that's what the bands want to
Yeah.
do. They want to connect with you. And I think you just paid a big tribute to a lovely band. The Jonas
Yeah.
Brothers, look at them. They grew up as a kid band and now
Yeah.
they're matured. They're
Well,
both
yeah.
individual singers.
Mature.
So there's nothing wrong with that. I mean,
That's true. I mean, of course, you shouldn't be ashamed of what you listen to. unless you listen to Taylor Swift, but like,
I don't listen to Taylor Swift, by the
Me
way.
neither.
But I look at Taylor Swift.
No.
No, she's all right. She's cute, a bit too tall, but yeah.
Oh my God.
Her
Okay.
music's not bad, not bad
Moving
at all.
swiftly on. Look, here's the thing about Taylor Swift. She knows how to tug on the heartstrings of
Yeah,
tweens.
yeah.
And she all her melodies are so poppy in
Yeah,
a way that
yeah.
people love it. They become addicted to it.
Yeah,
But it's just so shallow, like it doesn't.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to
absolutely,
hate
yeah.
on her.
No,
But I
I
do
agree with you.
I don't mind.
I mean,
hating on
I would
her.
like to have seen how Taylor Swift would have had the impact she's had without MTV. MTV, you got great videos, lavish videos, probably pioneered by the great Michael Jackson. His Beat
Yeah.
It and all these great videos. That's MTV generation.
Question: Is
Yeah.
there music still on MTV these days? I don't really ever.
You get the playlists, I would imagine, where you can still listen to some of the oldies. Yeah.
Yeah, the good times.
Michael Jackson is probably the most listened to artist even now, even after he's been dead so many years. I
Yeah.
mean, because he had
He's
so
very
much
popular.
electricity in him, He had so much of he sang ballads, he sang rock.
He knew. No, he
Guns N'
definitely
Roses,
knew.
Slash loved to play with Michael Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't know any of that.
Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine.
I'm aware of Guns N' Roses, and they came to Dubai, and I was like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
okay.
They were one time the hottest, sexiest, most rocking rock band
Yeah.
of all time. Axl
Yeah.
Rose, Slash. These are.
I heard he's like.
I'm going to lend you some of my music,
Please.
Yusra.
Do you have Spotify?
No, but it's lovely to hold the
CDs?
CD.
Oh, no.
Lovely to hold
I'm
the CD in
sorry.
your hand. Look at all the sleeve notes.
Listen, I don't need. My laptop doesn't even take CDs. I can't.
Even better than CDs are vinyl. My God.
I actually once bought a vinyl for 50 cents from
Yeah.
like a street in
Yeah.
Toronto just to use as decoration because I felt so retro.
Yeah, vinyl. I would love to see a Rihanna or an Ed Sheeran vinyl record because the sleeve notes in vinyl are incomparable.
So what's a sleeve note?
The sleeve notes, you get people to write like a book. You're writing a new book. You get people to comment on it. Great read,
The
says the New York
packet.
Times.
The
Yeah,
packet.
the
Oh,
packet
yeah.
is called a
Okay.
sleeve. And in the 70s and 80s, they were a big thing. Iconic covers came out of there.
Yeah.
Roxy Music, band. The guy was strutting his stuff always on his covers. Things like that. Yeah, I know. We are from two different generations, but I think there's nothing wrong with present day music as long as you don't take it too seriously. It's not meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
This is fun music. K-pop.
Yeah.
Look at those crazy kids from South
What is
Korea.
that? I don't get that obsession either.
Blame it on
Who?
Gangnam Style.
Oh.
He started it all.
Waiting.
So he started it all. He
You
started
mean
the craze. The Gangnam Style. Sorry, his
Psy.
microphone doesn't allow
You,
me
did,
to do that.
I was like, it's this.
Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
But I mean, these kids are crazy. Look at the clothes they wear. Outlandish.
Yeah.
This is the future. I would say
Yeah.
it's going to get even more bizarre from now. I mean, it's really
Because it's already so bizarre.
There was an era, Yusra, in the 70s
Yeah.
where the music was called glam rock. Everybody painted stars on
Can
their
you
face.
give me an example?
A guy called Mark Bolan in T-Rex. He was the sexiest man on the earth.
Oh, really?
You talk about Adam Levine now.
Yeah.
Mark Bolan was massive, absolutely
Okay.
massive. He wrote songs like Hot Love, Get It On. I'm sorry, I don't have my guitar, so I could have sung a few notes from those. But yeah,
Next
it was
time.
glam rock. There were different bands out there. Slade, Bay City Rollers, and
I don't
bands.
know any of them.
If you
I'm
go
sorry.
and you probably go and find it in a best of 70s collection.
Maybe.
So maybe to get, but having said that, I know vinyl is so special to me.
Aw.
I still own about 100 rare discs.
Oh, really?
I used to walk around with a vinyl record under my arm,
Yeah.
feeling so proud in school that, wow, he had Wishbone Ash. Oh, that's another band from the past,
Okay,
by
I
the
don't
way.
know them either.
So
Keep
maybe
going.
now Wishbone Ash, Ed Sheeran on one side. And I think what I like about present day music and also dislike it is the way technology has advanced.
Okay.
People can do things with their voices. You got sound, voice modulators.
Auto-tune.
You can do all that. You can do fantastic stuff. But the real test comes when you're performing live. But even then, you can doctor the mics. You can do things like that.
Really?
I mean, how many people in the past had this opportunity? They would just, play with the tone controls to get a nasal sound or anything like that. But nowadays they have all the tools in the studio to refine your voice, make your voice sound even more husky than it is. Which is a kind of a good thing. I keep saying a good thing because music is a good thing.
But then it's also a bad thing because then you need less talent to succeed. Correct?
That's absolutely true. I mean, look at Britney Spears. I've got nothing against Britney Spears, but she made an album which had a song called Oops, I Did It Again.
Yeah.
And it was cheesy to me. But Britney Spears outsold the Beatles. Look at that.
Yeah.
But the poor chaps, the Beatles, they just didn't have the reach because there was no MTV, there was no YouTube in those days. So you can't compare the two generations. You couldn't compare the generations of boxers to today, football players of past, Pele with Messi. It's a different kettle of fish.
Yes.
So same with music, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, sure.
But here we're not here to critique either the present or the past. We are here to discuss the best part of music and what it can do to your life.
Okay, so just to end this episode, one song that you would recommend for me, and then I'll recommend one song for you.
Yeah.
What would it be?
From the top of my head, I'd ask you to listen to Neil Young's Out on a Weekend.
Okay.
I could pick 100 songs, Stairway to Heaven.
Okay. Let me do Out on a Weekend. What would I give you? Okay. So my favorite artist is my favorite artist is this Canadian guy called The Weeknd.
Yes.
Do you know him?
Of course.
He has really good songs. Listen to Lonely Star by The Weeknd. That's a good one. Because that's like, you cannot define that genre.
Yeah.
I would like if you could define that genre.
I think I've heard that song, and I'll tell you where I heard it. When he sang at the Victoria's Secret fashion show. There you go.
So see, you are on the pulse of things. Well done, Leslie.
Yeah, you've got to stay on top of it. Otherwise, you'll be irrelevant these days, won't you? Yeah, you got to stay. I think I'll be like Bob Dylan said, forever young when it comes to music.
Wow, that was very poetic. We'll end on that then.
Thank you, Yusra.
Everybody.
Thank you, guys. I hope you had fun and keep watching the show. We're going to try and bring you a lot more debates about music, discussions.
Stuff. Yeah.
And we welcome your feedback as well. Write into gulfnews.com or to, where would you like them to?
Our Twitter is the best way to get in touch with us. So, yeah.
That's
at
lovely.
gulfnews.com. Thanks, everybody.
Till then, have fun with Rihanna and Bob Dylan.